Let me just tell those of you in the peanut gallery, those of you in the cheap seats, Sybil Miller has kindly agreed to repeat this talk at a later date for those of you who live here and who cannot find a seat right now. So, know that before we begin, we will do this talk again. I'm not entirely sure when, but we will post it for you in due course and let you know when that will happen, okay? I'd like to thank those of you who do not live here yet, who are here because they're either acolytes of the Millers or of our art gallery. And I would like to say that I am always proud of what we do here, but never more than what you see around you today. I think that you will agree with me that this is absolutely stunning. It's from the heart. It teaches us a lot. And for that, I'm going to thank two people, one of whom I will introduce. Sybil Miller and her husband Mike, who own this beautiful collection and who have so generously donated it to us. And the powerhouse of the art gallery at North Hill, the woman who makes it all happen, Helen Meyerowitz. Thank you.
Well, I don't know about powerhouse, but all I know is it's great fun. Well, isn't this grand? I mean, we're here. We are here to celebrate what truly is a fantastic exhibit. And this is our 12th exhibition at our North Hill. We are booked through 2016 and well into 2017. So we have lots of wonderful things happening. But this particular exhibition is very special to those of us. It is because not only is it gorgeous, and it is museum quality, but it's the collection, as you already heard from Paul, from a couple that live here. And we are enormously pleased to have them. They're a tremendous plus to all of us. And I also need to thank my absolutely fabulous committee who's always working with us. And they are Sandy Boyd, and they are Irene Wright, and somewhere here we have June Harris, and we have Shirley May Epp, and where? Okay, we're going to find Beth Wells. She's another rep. In any event, just know that we have you all in mind when we work for future excitement as well. If you saw a space here that is not filled, that is because the display case that we had expected was delayed. But when you have an opportunity, and Sybil will tell you, that in the necessities, if you look, you will see the wood pieces that we could not exhibit at this moment, but will fill in, and that is what that wall space is about. So enough from me, and just now, here is Sybil to tell you about her passion for this work and how she started as a young child, and that is why you are here.
Well, serendipitous. The Millers came to, is this okay? The Millers came to North Hill, and as luck would have it, our very next door neighbor is Helen. So she took out her noose, her lasso.
Thank you.
Swung it around, she caught me by the neck, and here I am. Helen, I don't know whether to thank you or what. So anyway, welcome to everybody. It's lovely to see so many lovely people. As you can see, we painted the walls of the gallery with warm African colors. The light in Africa is yellow. Here in New England, it is more of a white light. The soil in Africa is red. Here in New England, it is more towards grey. But no matter the colour of sunlight or the colour of soil, wonderful people live everywhere. All interesting, special, innovative, talented, expressive, artistic, and always remarkable, always worth talking about. Mike and I are very happy to be here in this lovely atmosphere, especially among so many new friends, to share our lives and our connections to South Africa with you. South Africa is seductive with its colours, its shapes and its sounds, and it is not always easy to leave. So please enjoy the small collection of our treasured art that we were lucky enough to bring with us some 35 years ago. We chose the name Ubuntu for this exhibition because it is an ancient African word which means togetherness and humanity to others. It assures us all that there is always more to treasure and understand that which is beyond ourselves. So, Ubuntu connects us personally to the people of a different world so that each of us can appreciate and affirm the other. The practice of Ubuntu celebrates other cultures, different beliefs and traditions, making all of us part of the human family. When I acquired these artifacts, which I'll show you in a moment, from the time I was about 15 years old, I believe that this has taught me to think about the artists themselves, all anonymous, who didn't even sign their names on their work, whose artistry sometimes landed up at the side of the road, or in fancy galleries, or bartered in their villages for Western commodities. There is so much to love that emanates from these patient hands. This African art speaks of love and human endeavour, and also the struggle of cultures to preserve and celebrate their traditions and rituals. Although we can appreciate this art purely aesthetically, we have to always bear in mind that its function was to reinforce individual social codes and beliefs. It says very loudly, "This is me, this is who I am, this is my tribe." I'm going to give you a short introduction to this, our personal collection, which does not in any way address the huge and important African continent. So, each artifact speaks. I'm inviting you to hear the language of the beads of the Ndebele tribe, expressed so eloquently by those anonymous and patient hands of the proud Ndebele women who wove their dreams in beads, who expressed their status as women, wives and mothers in beads. Women who adorned themselves and their loved ones in wedding aprons, fertility aprons, and long beaded wedding trains. They expressed the joy and pride in their lives, as well as their anxieties and fears as they beaded their long tears. You can see the long tears standing right at the end there. I'm going to introduce you to some of the pieces in a few minutes.